Are you there? Are you fresh? It's all good. Nobody cares. Um, it's raining a little bit. I got 2 days left. 2 days. I got 2 days. I got 2 days till I'm in Pennsylvania. I don't know what's going to happen. Richie is on an adventure. It is what it is, you know. God is good. Look, I could stay here. I want to be closer to my daughter. Flying up and visiting, that gets really expensive. I want to be in driving distance for more frequent, shorter trips than going up every few months. And also, I don't recommend anyone going through a catastrophic divorce like I did. I don't want to. I'm just telling you right now. It's life changing. Don't go through it. Don't go through. The best way not to get divorced is not to get married. I can't stress it enough. I can't. The system. I'm not against marriage or having children. It's a beautiful, sacred thing. It is our part to, just as God created the earth and created us, we as man can create a family, right? Because the man still has got to pay for dinner, right? Buy the ring and ask a girl. Find a girl, first of all. The girls just get found, right? A girl could have 10 guys a day ask her out. You think a guy? You think every day someone's like, hey, how big are your balls? And the girls are like, yeah, how big are your balls? And Richie's like, oh, ladies, no, gentleman never tells. No, really? You got a big cock? Well, in fact, I do. You're the fourth lady to ask me today. How did I? Of course. Look at the size of my skull. It's an 8-inch cock. So my point is this, though. Having a family is a beautiful thing. The problem is, this world, the courts, the society, you see, it's all connected. When people go to nightclubs or the radio, right? The music on their TV, on their phone, it's all the same music, right? Is any of it just, having a good time or any decent morality or even just neutral, right? No, it's talking about bend over, clap those cheeks, let that coochie breathe, which is establishing you're not fresh. You gotta let the coochie breathe? It's disgusting. Sodom and Gomorrah. It used to be women used to hide the fact that they had to do shit. Or Summer's Eve, that stuff. Now they're singing about it. That's the difference between a society that's just gone full tilt. When you're bragging how debaucherous you are, you're like, man, wait till you see this coochie breathe. Look at it breathe. Look at that coochie breathing. This is our society. I'm calling it out. I'm talking to you, coochie breather. I can't stress it enough. Our society has fallen. It's fallen. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. Look at that shit. Is every girl a stripper now? Every girl's a streetwalker, OnlyFans. That's it. So the reason why there's no more marriage no more overall, and people aren't staying married or getting married and want to trust the system to get married. Well, look at this society. Look at this society. Are you out of your mind? You out of your mind? So that being said, yeah, Rome has fallen, and so it is what it is. When you have traditional families overall, you're going to have traditional communities, and people live and die, and they pass down their inheritance and their morality, because you can't just have money passed down. If you have money passed down to good people with some type of morality, take care of their family, it's generational wealth and generational wisdom passed down and passed down and passed down. What are you going to pass down? Oh, Grandma, how will you bless me before you pass? Sonny, let me tell you, back in my day, I'd bend over and let that coochie breathe. Let it breathe. Clap that ass. Yeah. Kid sitting there at the nursing home. Do we got a DNR on this bitch? You see what I'm saying, though, bro? See what I'm saying, though? Let's get to the cigar review. But that really is a cigar review. I'm reviewing society and cigars at the same time. Do you realize that mankind, right? Humans, from right now to the first one ever made by God, someone had to start it, right? Because everyone came from their parents. So by default, someone had to start it, and we can't self-start. We can only create the future. We can create children. You know, mother and father have children, but that's the future. And then they can create, when they grow up, children. So, but for someone to, how could someone just start? We cannot self-create. I can't fuck myself. I mean, you could, but it's probably illegal. You gotta stay away from 500 yards of schools and churches, and etc., and shopping centers. And you're gonna be a registered sex. You see what I'm saying, though? So you can't just. So God, here you exist, and then from there, man and woman create children. Those children have children, and just so on and so on. So what's my point? My point is this. We're all connected to the beginning. If there ever was a lapse where everyone on this earth died, we couldn't be here. We couldn't be here. It wouldn't be possible. So therefore, the fact that we're still here now means we're all related. At some point, we're all, it could be 5th, 10th, 20th, 100th cousin. I guess at that point, yeah, it's not, you're related in the sense we think about, but as far as a branch, if all humans died, we'd all cease to exist. We only exist because someone before existed before us. And I can't stress that enough. Somewhere in Tennessee, it's like, we're going to exist. I got my cousin, and I got moonshine. We just keep on existing. No, Tennessee, you shouldn't be doing it to your cousin. Rocky Patel made for Don Aguilera a nice 7-minute introduction to this cigar. People are going to be looking this up, though, like, this is a cigar I don't care about. What is this nugget of wisdom? It's reality. This is a Toro, 6x52, give or take, well made. Looks like a nice, typical Rocky Patel mid-tier cigar. You know, a medium brown looking Habano wrapper. Double band. Nothing bad to say about it. Construction, it doesn't look perfect, but it's a nice mid-tier cigar. Where the mid-tier cigar is well made, but you don't expect it to be flawless because it's a mid-tier cigar. As long as it works, I mean, how much you expect? It's a mid-tier cigar. $8. Got some nice stems in here. Maybe it'll be pretty spicy. It's listed as a Habano. I don't know if it's Honduran Habano, Nicaraguan. I couldn't get much information. And the rest, it says made by Rocky Patel in Honduras or something like that. So I don't know. But I don't know what the blend is. I really don't know. And I don't give a shit. Bottom line is it's the Habano Don Aguilera. Made exclusively for Total Wine by Rocky Patel. Okay. Off the bat, it's tasting like Habano. Off the bat, got a good draw. Get the fuck out of here. Good burn. Just slightly bitter. Give it a second. What the fuck? I don't know if I just took a deep breath at the wrong time and it went up, somehow the breath, it went straight up my nose. It's like I exhaled it and then breathed it in through my left nostril. Normally I don't Habano through the nostril. It's a Honduran nostril wrapper. Kind of a long finish, 70% darkness. That's not a bad cigar. It's not the best Habano I ever had. It's not even up there, but for $8 at a store, it's a solid mid-tier cigar. And it's quite potent. That's a heavy medium plus off the bat. Slightly edgy, you know, little dirty. Maybe you let it sit for 6 months or a year. But this is going to be something you're grabbing at the liquor store. And don't be driving and drinking. Okay, we're at medium full right there. Long, heavy finish. I got nothing bad to say about it. It is not a great cigar. Is there anything wrong with cigar just being good? No. If you have a good worker, he's not your best worker, but he's reliable and he's good. He does a day's wage, then fuck. Better than a guy that's even better worker, but he burns out and not reliable. It's a little gritty. There's a little floral to it. There's a little bitterness to it. A little. It's not flawless. If it was a diamond, it would have a little yellow in it, right? It's kind of a long finish. It's got a good amount of earth to it, a good amount of black pepper, sourdough punchiness, cedar. It's like a pungent, nutty as well though. That's coming in now. It's like a pungent Habano type cigar, like an old school Cuban-esque type blend. That's a little on the dirty side. I got nothing bad to say about it. I've had way worse Rocky Patels. I can enjoy this, and if I was having a margarita, I wouldn't even notice the grittiness. If I was drinking a frozen margarita or a nice, what's it called? Oh no, margarita. I was talking about margarita, and I wanted to say yeah, but also if I was having a do you ever think about margaritas twice? Wow, that should be a country song, right? I drove north to be near ice. I'm so sad I drank margaritas twice. Margaritas twice. I'm Italian, and that's pretty nice. Friday nights I eat chicken and fried rice, 'cause Italians aren't racist, and we like Chinese food once a week. I drink margaritas. Now I'm copying someone else's song. I drink margaritas twice a day. Wait, no. You know I was going to say the G word next. Medium full, 70% darkness, heavy long finish, quite a strong cigar, and it's slightly gritty, slightly dirty. So, I wouldn't smoke this sober, or what I mean is have something to add to it, some fruit, not coffee, maybe a scotch or a beer. Yeah, whatever you want to do, but I'm just saying this is a good ride-along cigar. It's okay standalone. You gotta slow the bar a little bit. The main thing is reliable. It's got a good amount of power. It's got a lot of flavor. It's not exactly maybe the flavor you want, or maybe the flavor you want, but it's not the clarity you want. It's like a good song on the radio, and you like that song, but there's some fucking static. I like this song. I wanna know, have you ever rain coming sunny day? Dun, dun, dun. Something told me long ago. Well, that's a good song, though. Clarity, not so good. Did I give you enough analogies? Did you learn something today? Did you learn something? You could say what you mean by any other means. Does that make any sense? Do you want pizza? Doesn't always mean do you want pizza. Nothing to write home about, but it's an enjoyable, slightly edgy, slightly dirty, powerful though, Habano, with a good amount of earth, good amount of sourdough, nutty cedar, twanginess, black pepper, long heavy finish. Have it with a drink. I don't know what else to say about that. 4.2? 4.2, have it with a drink. Nothing wrong with it, have it with a drink. Yeah, but you're not going to smoke this, on your wedding day. But, see, sometimes a man gets lonely. Have it for a Tuesday night. Hey, we're back. Nothing new to report. It stayed around a medium full. It's kind of like a semi-strong cigar. I mean, not full AJ, but strong for, I'd say, Rocky Patel, and strong for an Habano type cigar. Definitely though on a little bit of the dirty side, which could be a little undesirable. It is coming in at an affordable price, $7-8 at the store, and at the liquor store, but it was a good mid tier that had some value to it, and it was slightly dirty. However, at around $8, against its competitors, though, I would recommend going with Habano Pro Domal probably, or Habano, if you want to keep it in that, and a Habano Charter Oak, if that makes any sense. Those are better cigars. And in this case, in around the same or better price point, or go for any of those Inspirados, although I don't think there's one listed as an Habano. Maybe the red one is. But anyways, though, but it wasn't terrible. And it was pretty good. It's going to be a 4.2. Enjoyable time. It's not highly enjoyable, but if you were in a pinch and you saw it, it's good information to have that, if you didn't want to spend much and you were going to be drinking, if you bought a couple of these, hang out with your friends and you're drinking some vodka, rum and coke or whatever, just having a good stupid time and not driving and don't have work in the morning, then whatever. It can be more than tolerated. It could be enjoyed, but it's not like, wow, this is what cigars are all about, So, of course, I'm talking about lounge pricing. If you go online, you can get better quality cigars for lower pricing. But that's always a factor. There's reality of, in a pinch in a store, and there's reality of planning ahead. I recommend planning ahead, but there is something that's nice about going to a store and just trying something different, even if it's not better than what you're used to, but, it's just a notch in the belt. That's all this was. It wasn't a bad cigar. It wasn't a great cigar. It was just a good cigar that had a good amount of power, a good amount of flavor. It was a little dirty on the clarity section, so I wouldn't buy it again. But that's why it's a 4.2. It can be enjoyed, but I explained everything. What else I got to say? Stay fresh. I'm out of here in 2 days. I'm going to go look at some apartments in Pennsylvania, and it's going to be the most bachelor move ever. Me, Corolla, my socks, and locks. It's just is what it is, man. Just moving on to the next chapter of my life. Don't worry, I'm good though. I'm all right. But if you're in Pennsylvania, let me know, and we can smoke a cigar. Stay fresh. Don't do anything stupid. No cigars in prison. Not even lower mid-tier Rocky Patel made for a liquor store. This would be a luxury in cell block C. Don't do anything stupid. Stay fresh. Quality.